hookers, the bulldogs of a rugby team. Happiest when they get stuck into the rough stuff, yet happy to have a little run when the opportunity presents itself. For me, hookers were designed in the lab by crossbreeding props and open side flankers. Hookers are not very tall, but very strong, whilst not as heavy set as most props are. This makes them ideal for the dual role that they tend to play during open play. Hookers are expected to hit rucks and mauls the same way that props are, whilst because of their build in the modern game, more and more hookers are being seen as turnover merchants. Hookers also form part of the spine of your team, and their influence in the game cannot be underestimated. Don't worry, I plan on doing a video explaining the spine of a team, and once I have done so, I will post a link in the description below. But for now, let's get stuck into the responsibilities of a hooker on game day. Hookers are the players that scrum between the two props in the front row. They have to engage the opposition front row and try and hook the ball back to their team whilst the scrum is in progress. This requires a combination of strength, technique and timing, as they have to coordinate pushing and hooking the ball at the same time in a controlled manner. Hookers are also responsible for applying the break foot. This is where they place one of their feet forward before the scrum engages in order to create a more stable engagement which is safer. Hookers are also responsible for throwing the ball into the lineout. This needs to be done with precision and accuracy because the ball needs to be thrown at a certain spot for the jumper to catch it cleanly. Usually the hooker would get a call from the lineout leader, which is almost always one of the locks. This would indicate to the hooker which jumper is going to jump where in the lineout, and therefore they would need to throw the ball with precision and accuracy in perfect synchronization with the jumper in order for the ball to meet the jumper at the apex of the jump. And all of this needs to happen without the opposition team getting a sniff of where and to whom the ball is going to be thrown in the lineout. In addition, if the ball has been won, often a maul would form at the back of a lineout. When this happens, the hooker is expected to join the maul at the back and control the ball. Like all positions, hookers are required to carry the ball from time to time. Usually they'll be called to carry the ball in the close quarter channels. This is because they are usually used to carry the ball over the advantage line when defences are set. This is something that most forwards are asked to do during gameplay. During ruck time, hookers are expected to join the ruck from behind and force their weight over the ball just like any other forward would. This would aid their team in either protecting the ball or help their team in turning it over from the opposition. In addition to this, most modern day hookers are very good turnover merchants. So just like a number 7, they'll also be looking for opportunities to turn over the ball by themselves. On defense, just as with attack, your hooker would set up in the close quarter channels. Again, this is because this is the space where the opposition is most likely to attack with their big players to try and get over the advantage line. So you want your hooker along with your other forwards to occupy this space to stop them from doing this. This is because if you allow the attacking team to make it over the advantage line, you start putting your defensive line under pressure. This is because they are forced to fall back, and this puts them at risk of getting disorganized. Conversely, if you stop the attacking team before they reach this line, you stifle their attack before it really starts to take shape and gain momentum. Thank you guys, that's everything I wanted to cover on hookers today, and remember to hit like and subscribe so you can get notified when I post on the rest of the positions. And that's all from me. Thank you. Bye.